Hi everyone. In my last video I showed you how to calculate the number of full combinations of any lottery system. In this video, I will show you how you can use the random feature to display all of those combinations, for a system 10 numbers in a spreadsheet. Okay, so let's get into it. So first of all we list our 10 numbers going down like this. And then we enter the RAND formula next to each of the 10 numbers. Then we enter the following formula. We copy it down to the 6th line, as we 6 numbers drawn in our game. We then have to sort the numbers in ascending order, by using the small formula. We make sure that we use absolute reference, by putting the dollar signs at the start and end of the range. Transpose the sorted numbers, from vertical to horizontal so we can copy these values down the page. Concatenate the numbers together with a dash separator, so we can see it clearly. We now want to create a counter feature, so we can count the combinations as we add them to the list. We now create a macro, to automatically copy and paste the values down the page. We tell the macro to copy the 6 numbers and the concatenated cell, then click on cell F7 and then scroll down to the next available cell, using the Ctrl and arrow down key. We then stop the macro, and then add a button to the macro, so we can press the button to make it run when we have finished. We fix up the formatting, to make it a bit neater and easier on the eye to look at. We right-click on the button, and edit the macro so we can make a few adjustments to the macro. Actually, we first want to create a formula to check if the concatenated field has already been copied below. So we just do a COUNTIF function here, and use the concatenated value as the variable to count. We then tell the macro to refresh the page to update the random values. If the concatenated values haven't already been copied below, then the macro will copy and paste the values to the list below. This line here tells the macro to go to the next available line. Then here, we are creating the counter to increase its value by 1 as the record has been copied down. We also need to reset the counter and reset this to 0. If the yellow cell L2 is not equal to 2, then this tells the macro to refresh the page if this condition is not met. We then tell the macro to loop through this process until all combinations have been created. We need to set the calculation to manual, otherwise the values will change when the page refreshes. We set the screen updating to false, so the page doesn't flicker around while it is running. And then, we finally tell the macro to change the calculation method, to change back to automatic after the macro has finished running. So let's give it a run, and we can watch it run all of our combinations. We then give it a quick sort, and then all the numbers will be in perfect numerical order. So that's all for now. If you like this video, then give it a thumbs up, click on the subscribe button and click on the bell icon, and you will be notified when my next video comes out.